Hey guys, Mark here, and this is going to be a new beginner's guide I'm making about learning to fly airplanes. Now, I already fly helicopters and I've wanted to fly airplanes for a while. Helicopters are a lot more interesting to fly, but airplanes look cooler. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the process that I'm using to learn to fly planes. Now you can see here the plane that I'm going to be using is the Piper Cub J3. You can get this plane from Nitro Planes. It's a really good price on it. Definitely think you should check it out. So this is what I'm going to be using, and as you can see in the background, I already fly helicopters. So transitioning to a plane should be easy, but keywords being should, you never know till you try. So I'm going to go ahead, get this out of the box, show you what you get with it, and I'm going to go ahead and start going ahead on learning to fly. Okay, you can see that I've got the Exceed RC Piper Cub J3. It's in the box. I'm going to go ahead and take everything out of the box and show you what you get when you buy the Piper Cub. So there is some assembly required. And you can see here, you got the kit, you got your instructions. Underneath here, you got your props. You got your tail fin. Got your main blades, or wings rather, so used to my helicopters. Some more goodies. Got the transmitter, battery. In here we got the charger, and last but not least, we have the main body assembly. Go ahead and get this out of the package here. Ugh, baby. Okay, you can see the main body, everything's already installed. The electronics here, the circle is there. A little on-off switch. Underneath here is where the battery goes. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting this thing ready to put together. It needs minimal assembly. It's just, bolting a couple things together, and I'm going to show you those processes here in a second. Okay, now I've actually taken everything out of their bags so you can get an even better idea. Got your main fuselage. Over here we got your transmitter. Pieces that hold the wings together. The screws for the package are in, or the screws for it are in with the package. Battery charger, your battery, nickel metal halide battery, two props, comes with a spare one there, tail fin, vertical or horizontal fin. The screws for this come in the same package there, so just in case you're wondering where they are. Your landing gear, that little package full of goodies, you get a cool little screwdriver, some screws, a little plastic piece. You also get a little wrench and a small Allen wrench, as well as a piece of string, and this you would tie to your antenna so you know which way the wind is blowing when you're out at the field. You got your wing struts with, again, the screws come in the same package, and you got your main wings. So now we're going to go ahead and start putting this together. Okay, the first step is to attach both the wings to your bracket that's going to hold them, and all it is, you're going to line up the holes. You can see you'd put both wings on here and then screw this to it with the screws supplied. Again, the screws come in the same bag as this plastic piece. Okay, the next step it tells you to do after you get your wings together is to try to hold it level and measure the height on each wing to make sure that it's even. I'm not sure what you would do if it wasn't even, so unfortunately don't ask me. So I'm going to skip ahead to the next step, which is attaching the wings to the fuselage. And what you're going to do is you just slide it in the back, and then you're going to have to push it down into place. Go ahead and put the two screws in there, and the wings will be attached to the fuselage. Next thing you need to do is install your wing struts. And you can see here the screws for these come in the same package. All you do is, you can see they've got little hooks. Just hook them through the wing and then fold it back and screw it into place. There is different left and right sides, so if you put this side over here and you find that it doesn't line up with a hole, it's the wrong side. Okay, next is to install your horizontal stabilizer, and all you do is slip that on, and then with the screws in the same package, just screw it down, and then after that you'd put your vertical stabilizer on. You slide this on like that, and you attach the screw right through the side into right there, and that'll install your stabilizer fins. Next step is to install your landing gear, and you just push these up from the bottom straight into there, and then there is a little plastic piece that you'd use to secure it up there. Okay, when it comes time to install your linkages here for your control surfaces, what you're going to need to do is make sure you have fully charged batteries in your airplane and in your transmitter. Turn your transmitter on, make sure your trim tabs are centered, and then you need to go ahead turn your airplane on, and you got the little switch here. And for those that are wondering what this button does, because I was dying to know myself. So when you turn your airplane on, when you first turn it on, the throttle doesn't do anything. You have to touch this button first. So you hit the button, and now it works. So it was a pretty cool little safety feature. So anyways, airplane's on. Again, trim tabs are in the center. So now this is when you're going to go ahead and connect your linkages. Now you want to make sure that your flap is perfectly level. So what you're going to do is you're going to have to adjust your linkage, hold it with a pair of needle nose, and then turn the linkage out or in, wherever you got to do, and connect it up to the little control horn here. Now I've got my wings off because I wanted to make sure that my servo horns were centered. Now when you get these from the factory, there's a 99% chance that these are going to be set up right. But if you want to verify just to make sure, you can go ahead and pop them off and check. Okay, you can see everything's pretty much all assembled. The only thing left to do is to go ahead and attach your prop. The little Allen screw right here, go ahead, take that out, apply some thread locker to it before you go ahead and put that on. The reason being, you don't want that little grub screw backing off when it's in flight and then having your prop come off, because, well, then you're going to crash. Back here you can see that I've got that little red thread there attached to the tip of the transmitter, so that way when you're at the field you can tell which way the wind is blowing. One other thing there, my control linkages, just to begin with, I put them all in the middle hole because there's 3 holes back here. And so I decided to put it in the middle just to begin with. I may choose to change that later, but if not, then that's fine. So other than that, assembly was really quick, really simple. Took under 20 minutes to get it all put together. There's only about 13 screws, so it's really simple. Like I said, anybody can do it. I highly recommend it. And my other videos are going to show you my process of continuing to learn to fly these.